Hey everyone out there in YouTube land, it is Paz. I know it's been a while. Trying my best to get a video in before I do another Birchbox unboxing. I decided to merge two things together. Tomorrow, one of two things are going to happen. Either I'm going to go on a trip to Canada, or I have to do a handful of photos for my wedding. Either way, I want it to look good. So tonight, before I actually head out, I am going to be putting on one of those Biore Pore strips on my nose to figure out, just to get this out of the way. When I was a teenager, I used to use this, I don't want to say all the time, but a lot more than I did now. I think it's been years since I bought one of these. So I'm trying to figure out whether or not the quality level is still fine and all of that wonderful stuff. I'm not sure if I just lean in really close because there's no lighting this way that you would see if I have like that many blackheads on my nose. I don't think I have as much as I used to as a teenager, but you could still see a few here and there. I am gonna follow the instructions on here. Basically, all I have to do is wash my face, get my nose wet, and then put the strip on. Just gonna get this strip all set up and ready. Which way's the top, which way's the bottom? Little piece on the... The thing that always concerns me is most of the blackheads that I get are very close to the bottom where the pore, like the strip actually goes and bends. So I'm just going to wash my face really quick before I do that. I am actually going to be using something from Birchbox, the liquid sand. I think I got it like, must have been the March Birchbox. I haven't used it a lot, and I'm probably picking something that's a little bit too heavy on the exfoliation, but I'm going to wash my face with it, yay! Oh, that's sandy. I forgot how sandy that was. Okay, face wash. Yay. Toweling off. Okay, so all I have to do for the pore strip is wet my nose. Get really wet. Okay. And hopefully with as dry of hands as possible here, this is always my flaw, I would stick this guy on. Eep. Now, as I said, I always wanted to make sure that everything was fine, so don't mind me as I push my fingers through my nose just to make sure that this mold has casted correctly. Because my concern spots are right here, right at like the curve of my nose. That's like the most problem areas. Also, I have a little bit of trouble like right here, right where like the oil would fold right into my skin. A somewhat more proper regimen in my 20s versus my teens has helped a lot. Because I have to wait 10 to 15 minutes, I'm actually going to start working on another post on my blog with this on my nose. So if you click, I'm assuming somewhere over here, maybe over here depending on my headspace, but if you click over here, I will have a link to my other video where I will be doing the Disney tag just on my normal blog. So I'll be back in 15 minutes with the magic of editing, but if you'd like to wait the awkward 15 minutes, I'll have this video for you guys to watch. Okay, thanks. So 15 minutes have passed by and I am ready to rip this thing off. Peel off at the edges, I forgot. Okay, so I'm going to start at the top corner here and rip slowly. Oh Jesus, ow, ow, ow. Oh, that's gross. I think it's actually done a very good job. I'm not sure if you can see this. Let's go to the back of the camera here. I'm not sure if you can see this. Focusing. There we go. Look how gross that is. That actually did a very good job on grabbing some of the blackheads right at the tip of my nose there. That is actually kind of gross, but kind of cool in a gross way. That's the problem of having like a guy do this. So there's a lot of still like cast residue. I'm gonna rinse this off, and then every video that I've seen or every instructional thing suggests to go to either a toner or astringent. As a guy with like really weird sensitive, I decided to go with astringent today. So let me just rinse off the extra casting. I went with the Harmon astringent because I am a cheap ass, and I think it's as good as any other astringent out there. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of put it in here. It'll kind of just clean out the area. Everything else is all set. Honestly speaking, I'm actually really surprised how well that turned out. The casting did kind of stick a little bit on the edges right here, but that wasn't really my main concerns for Blackheads. And I will say, on the edges of these, it still picked up some really good dark blackheads. Obviously, you don't want to do this the day of, because you do want your nose to recover. I'm sure the rest of the night my nose is going to be a little bit pinker. The astringent is helping, but if you're working on wedding photography or something like that and you're trying to look good, even for a time of the wedding, I'll probably do this again sometime in September. You want to do this at least the night before, if not a few days, so your face can recover. You don't want to do like really harsh, damaging things to your skin. Like if you're taking class photos or any sort of photos, you don't want to do this the day of. Your face is going to be red. Like if you're like trying to like shape your eyebrows or something, your eyebrows are going to be pink if you take it then. Makeup can cover so much. I mean, you don't want Photoshop to do all the work. Especially if you don't have good Photoshop or don't use Photoshop. You want to just be as natural as possible. So yeah, the Biore Pore strips work perfectly fine. We're gonna go back and zoom in at this again. Whee! Focusing. I think this did a great job. I wouldn't abuse the crap out of this because it does hurt your nose and I think it takes a lot of time. So maybe even for me, as a guy who doesn't really care as much, once a year. That would work really well. Anywho, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I will see you guys soon. Probably with the August Birchbox unboxing. So I will see you guys soon. Bye.